Welcome to the new weekly report. This is the week 28, how to become a self-taught developer. And currently I am at half of my journey, what I have predicted as the minimum, because I have predicted it will take at least a year or a year and a half to build this some kind of a product or some kind of website, a solution, application that I would like to have, so I can learn how to program. I'm learning how to program in JavaScript, Node.js on the backend, PostgreSQL database, and I think that's all regarding the stack, and of course CSS and HTML. Later on I will have something else to continue, for example to learn how to use React and everything else that is possible to learn to increase my knowledge in programming on the web development. I have a website which is called self-taught-developer.com, where I have all the details how I am progressing. I am putting here all the details when I have just started. You can see that I have started in January this year, but I have started with learning in last year, 2023, around I think it was November and December, when I started to learn a course on the Udemy from Angela Yu, how to start, and also full course about HTML, CSS and JavaScript, Node.js. This is something that I wanted to learn because I wanted to learn how to program the website and also build up an application on the website. So I started here. I wanted to record everything what I have done. I have decided to record every week, but then I have shifted to a 2-week report because I am working slowly, because I have only an hour up to 2 hours per day, because I wake up early in the morning and start working on the project before the day job I have. So this is something that I'm recording, so you know also what is my progress, but I also wanted to record what I have done in the past, so I have everything recorded. If this helps you, that's great, but I know it will help me a lot when I get back and learn a lot of that. Then I have here a GitHub where I also share the details, how the code frequency it is. You can see when I have started and what is the current. You can see there is a gap in the last week because I was on a vacation, and there are 2 days this week that I did not work because I was thinking about the solution. You will see later on what is the solution. I already have a website domain. I have put on DigitalOcean Droplet. I have installed everything what is needed on the Linux. I needed to learn first how to do that, and this is something that is currently running with the database, and it is fetching the data from the API, which is available online. I'm paying for 1 year subscription to get the data for these currencies, saving everything in the database and running the code on the back end, which is sending the data on the front end. You can see these are the details at the start, which is the database was empty, but this is something that is currently running, and below that you have a currency correlation. It is Euro, GBP, USD, and below that is a pimp range, which currently doesn't have any symbol here visible, but it is currently for the Euro USD. Now this is the current situation for this currenlizer. I have called this domain currenlizer because it is currency analyzer, which currently I am doing. And you can also send a feedback. If you are visiting this website, you can send me a feedback what you would like to learn, what you would like to see on this graph, on these charts, what I need to improve. If you are a trader, then this could be helpful because this is showing you a current situation about the currency strength. What is the current Japanese yen is the weakest currency, and currently Australian dollar is the strongest currency. So you can see these values. This is the current status of my local code. This is something that I'm currently running on my PC. It is not still available here online because currently I am focusing only on the currency strength meter here, and I have added bar chart here. So I'm currently focusing to make a minimum viable product for the users and the customers to see, is this okay, or this is something that I should improve to add more functionalities. After I have created these charts, below that you can see there are more charts. For example, this is price change of price strength change compared to the day before, so you can see how this is moving. And below that you can see this is the correlation between two symbols, and below that you can see, if I put this one okay, you'll see it is for the Euro USD UPIP range. I have added more symbols that are available to use, but currently I'm focusing my time here on the currency strength meter and on this bar chart. What I have added in the last period, I have added several time frames. So for example, if I put H4 here, I refresh, I get for the 4-hour time frame. If I put here a daily, I get for the day currency strength, and we have for the 1-hour time frame. Now you can see there is also for the weekly, but the data populated inside it's not still available. So this will not work. I'll check this one. Cannot get. Okay. And there is an issue here. Okay. Never mind. We can go past. Just a minute. Okay. There is an issue currently with the weekly report because there is no data inside for the weekly. I'm still gathering the data inside the database. Yeah, for the last week I did not work anything because I was on a vacation, so I didn't manage to do a lot, but also I have put the database to run all the time on my PC and populate the data for these time frames, for the 1-hour time frame, for the 4 and the daily, because the daily is populated only once per day. So this is the data currently I'm having for the last several days. You can see that each day it is being populated with the data. Now the next step for me is currently to build, just a minute. Okay. Is to populate this bar chart with only one value of each of the symbol, because I wanted to have only for the USD one value here, the bar chart with only these values, and those values will be the last values, so I can have a bar chart with only one value, because you can see if I have for each day the bar chart, it is too big and doesn't show too much useful information. So I will have only per day visible bar chart, which I will allow to user to select, do you want to have this line chart with 10 or 20 records, or you would like to have a bar chart with only one record, which is the last one. This is something that I have also worked this week when I have returned from the vacation, in which way I would like to show this bar chart, how the appearance should look. So currently I'm working on the backend code, how to create this data, and also how to make modifications so the new values for the bar chart are how to say that, I will need to fix these values. For example, yeah, I will need to fix these values to start all the values from 0. So from 0 up to into plus, because currently we have values here. You can see that currently I have a -2.3. So when I shift everything up for this value, everything will start from 0 to up. So I will have possibility to have a bar chart that will be from 0 to up, but also there will be no values on the left side. I will only have a bar chart which will show the strength. And currently, let me show you. This is something I would like to get, and that is, these are the bar chart. So I would like to have a bar chart visible like these bars, where there is no values. How much is this currently in numbers, but you have only visible chart that shows you this is the most, and this is the most strongest currency currently, and this is the weakest currency. So to show that, in order to show that correctly, I would like to have everything started from 0 up to plus. So this is something that I am currently working in the back end. I have just started to see how this will work. This is the part of the code currently I am working. I can see that this could be done much more efficiently by using for loop or something similar to just speed up for all of these symbols. But currently I am doing a simple code just to make the code working, and later on I will improve the code of what is possible to reduce the number of lines of the code. So this is the current progress. Inside here
inside the self-taught-developer.com, I have also put this possibility to move between the last report. The last report will be the report number 26. What is the next one? The next one is 28. This is something. Okay, this is 26. This is 28. I have an error here because this should be 28. You can see 27 of the June, it was yesterday. So I have changed the code for the bar chart to have better chart for the users. And if you go click to the previous, you have a report 26 where you can see my progress, what I have done in the previous 2 weeks. So you can also follow. I refresh this every Friday, every 2 Fridays when I make this report, so you can also check all the details. What has happened before 3rd of June, you can go to home, and below that you can find all the details and the report, how the dates are moving forward. So you can have all visible here. The idea is also to put all of these weekly reports into several web pages, so it will be much easier to get around by using the previous and the next buttons between the reports. This is something, the idea I wanted to put this one, and also the next one of the idea is to put here the video from the YouTube I am currently making, so you can also watch this video from this website. I think that's all. This is the GitHub I have explained. This is the current status of the kernelizer. This is the local machine I have currently status, and this is one of the ideas I'm currently heading with the bar chart. Yeah, there is one more thing. Instead of having only this one drop-down menu to select between these currencies from different time frames, I would like to add possibility to get in the history to select which date you would like to have, and from that date you would get informations about this currency strength, because currently there is no currency strength meter on the website that allows you to go in the past and select the different time frames for different time period with the different time frames. So this is something I wanted to have because I have read on the forum that the trader would like to have this possibility to get back into past to check and to analyze how the currency strength meter has acted, and does it shows the correct movement, and can you use those informations to predict where the price could move. So basically, if the USD is currently the most strongest and Japanese yen is the most weakest, is it possible to predict that the price for the USD against the Japanese yen will rise in value? So this is the idea. This will be very helpful for the traders to use this tool as a helpful tool to predict future movements. This is all for this week. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. If you like this video, click the like button and subscribe, share with others if you think this will be useful for them. And happy coding until next time.